Excuse me. I've had a busy one. Hello. Well, hello, Melissa. Are you home? You must be from camping. Excuse me. Hi, Grandma. Woohoo, she's home. Hello. What's going on? Monday at 2 something my time. Hello, Cheryl. That's awesome. Hey, Mel. Why are you sore? My goodness, what's wrong with my throat? Allergies. Hey, Kathleen. Hey, Hope. Thank you for reminding me. Hey, Erica. I know you're always busy this time of year. Oh my gosh. I have not been in my garden since I planted it. Oh, four-wheeling. Hey, Connie. No wonder you're sore. Holy cow. I have such a story to tell you guys. I'm sure some of you were there. Carla, hey, when I told you guys that my good friend's car was stolen, trying to think what night it was. I think it was Saturday night. Hey, Bree or Bria. Tina said, finished this bat this morning, got another one ready for tomorrow. Hopefully that will tide me over until my order from you comes. We'll be placing that tomorrow. Awesome. Anyway, her car got stolen. They own a restaurant, half a restaurant, whatever, and her car was parked in the parking lot and it disappeared. They live on the premises. So hey, Mariah. And she was like, well, it's gone. And I was like, okay, gone forever. Because, they don't find cars very often. Well, someone drove it about 15 to 20 minutes north of us. They thought, okay, wait, let me back up. They were thinking, the owners of the car were thinking the car was stolen by a disgruntled employee, but they didn't know for sure. And they found it at the fire station about 20 minutes north of us in another tiny little town. And there was a note in it that said, borrowed from, fill in the name of the restaurant. Thanks, Raj. So literally, this is what it's like to live in my town. Like, it's like Mayberry. Someone took her car and drove it away, drove it presumably home, although we don't know. The next morning at 7 a.m., the fire department found it there. Crazy. Esperanza said, hello, this new spinner was at it all day. Good for you. Still working on spinning evenly. That takes a while, so don't, be too hard on yourself. That's awesome. Did spend most of the day carding again and creating roll legs. Thank you for your tips. I'm so glad they helped. Oh, what country is that? Okay, we got a scooch. Figuring grist on the skein. All right. I know, Hope. But that's like where I live. They crown an asparagus queen every year in May. Maybe it's the early June, whatever. Like, this is my life. Hello, Ellen. I saw her today at the yarn store and her car was in the parking lot and I was like, wow. But she told me about it this morning. And so then the police were like, okay, um we dusted the note for fingerprints. They probably dusted the whole car. I actually don't know. And like he took the change out of it. He took the registration and insurance paperwork, but no, he didn't, Hope. I was thinking that was funny too. He took the registration paperwork and stuff by Erica and the change out of it, and that's it. So if they're not going to press charges, I doubt the police will even bother trying to figure out who it was. But I guess it was stolen after like 1 o'clock in the morning. So there's some theories on what happened, but they don't know the guy. I'm like, do you know a guy named Raj? And she's like, no. Hi, Susan. It rained here yesterday, pretty much all day. But we really needed the rain, so it was great. I mean, I'm happy she got her car back. Seriously. Yeah, she should make a TikTok. India, yes. But in India, it's more often on the charka, right? Ogivi. I don't know how to say that. Anyway, weird day. Wonderful day. It's so nice here. I took the dogs for a walk first thing in the morning before it got warm. It's sunny. As soon as we're done here, I'm going to get in the pool. Hopefully, you guys all had a great weekend. John ended up taking all last week off. That wasn't the original plan, but it was so nice. Oh, good. Ellen, are you spinning for the tour? Connie says, able to meet and exceed my goal of 5 minutes. Good job, not overdoing it, just getting back into the rhythm of it. That's good. Oh, Ellen, please come and paint here. Bye, Mel. Really? Interesting. Deb, hello. I was telling someone about Tony and Carmela this morning. Hi Trish and all. 3 days in, and I'm about ready to give up on struggling with the fast double drive that I obviously haven't spun on for far too long. Fortunately, I have other wheels. We did not do the dyeing yet, Tina. We're gonna do the dyeing tonight. All we did was film picking the words and our bases because we always pick the words first and then decide what bases we want for it. So we got it all soaking and we'll be dyeing it tonight. Deb. Well, I was just telling him, like, you told me about them a long time ago, and I was like, oh, what kind of ducks are they? And you didn't know, and now you know. So We were just talking about it today. Ellen said, no, not spinning at the moment, but soon. But are you spinning for the tour? Yep, we keep a list of all the words and then the inspiration words people give. And then we use a random number generator to pick. So I haven't really even thought about mine that much, but one of them I did. That's not true. I did some. Hi, Kristen. Welcome. I do love my rose, but I love all my wheels. That's the truth. They all have certain things that like they do really well or I really love. So, hey Susanna, how are you? She does not have a name. Um, I mean, I'm sure you've heard the possibilities because I do have two possibilities kind of that I'm thinking about, but I need some personality first. That means I gotta like hang on. I know, Beth. I mean, I joke about living in a small town, but that's very, I guess, indicative of the type of area that I live. Like we used to get this little local newspaper and read the police blotter, and it's actually hilarious, which is nice. It could be bad, right? Hey, Nikki. Oh yeah, Hope said please hit the thumbs up if you don't mind. That would be great. I did not look up your wheel yet, Susanna. Called Lil Pickle. I like that. That's cute. Yep, the likes help people find us. So it helps if you hit the likes. I'm almost done with the first third of this fiber. I'm going to do a 3-ply. We'll just see how close we come out. Oh gosh. So what is that? 3. That's, where are you, Susanna? Are you in Australia? Yep, Courtney, it is so, I love it. And it's very quiet. I like the Delta orifice, like the little wire. I didn't know if I'd like it when I first got it, but I ended up really thinking it's great. Sally said race was a snoozer. Uh-oh, spun 2 bats and caught up on laundry. Small bats, 30 grams. Yes, we have good people. Okay, that's why it's chilly there. I was wondering this time of day if anybody would even make it from Australia. It does make it so easy to thread, Courtney. Hey, Harley. That's one of the things I like about it. Like, I don't need to have a orifice hook with me. I usually have a dedicated one for each wheel, and I will have to have one for when I switch to the other orifice, like for lace, but I am not going to change. It's going to be 2 more weeks this color, Susanna, and then new toenails. The new owner at our yarn store, I've told you guys, they sold it, and the new owner's son works there a lot of the time. And bye bye. And he's got a 3.5-year-old daughter, and she saw my brand new pedicure, and she was like, "Oh, Your feet nails. She was so excited. So now we're just calling them feet nails. She is so cute. I feel like 3 is one of the best ages because they're so like commenting. They just talk to you about what's going on in their heads all the time. And I love that. And they have so much language usually. I just love it. They're so funny. But she is especially funny. Really, really cute little girl. I think it is. I loved it. A lot of people have said like terrible twos. I didn't think there was such a thing as terrible twos either. Like I thought it was kind of fun. I have a couple electric wheels already. I will probably use one later on during the tour. Courtney said I've only been spinning on the EEW so far, this TDF. My Magic bobbins need to be cleaned off. I have 2 that have singles on them right now. So I'm gonna have to do some plying eventually, but it's fine. I have enough. I have kind of a lot, so. Oh, that's fun. It's transparent. I don't know if I've seen a transparent spinning wheel except for that glass one. Have you guys ever seen that glass one that's in a museum? It is amazing. These guys just went for a big walk, so they're like nappy naps. I'm gonna have to look that one up too. So I need to look up the peacock and the ghost wheel. So what is everybody working on? Hope said tuckered out. Yeah, I can see. Tuckered out pups. Can't wait for those puppy dreams. My favorite. Oh, he's awake. He's always on guard, honestly, looking out the front window. Lauren said my mom usually works very hard when she makes purses as well. She is a tailor, sorry. Melissa said, okay, lunch break. Bye, Melissa. Majestic LWS. Is that level winding system? Yes. Nikki said I'm going to try and spin for a sock for the first time. Any tips? Do you want, you too, Melissa, do you want a 2-ply or a 3-ply sock yarn, Nikki? Hope says because he loves you all very much, he needs to keep you all safe and sound. I'm sure that is it. She is like sacked out, completely not paying attention, and he always is. Grandma said I spun some Shetland this morning, currently knitting. Okay, 3-ply. If I'm doing a 3-ply sock yarn, I am spinning even finer than you think you need to. I mean, do you want it to be sock weight or do you not care? Also, this is just how I like it. It's not everybody's preference. So I guess you just have to decide how you like it. But I like it just slightly underspun on the single, but then plied more tightly. So it's not a balanced yarn. That's why sometimes when people are getting too wound around the axle about a yarn being balanced, I say like that's not always the only thing, the only goal. You know what I mean? Because I'm not the only person that likes it that way. And I can't even explain to you why I like it that way. I just like it plied really tightly for the knitting and for the way that the sock wears. And if you ply it too tightly, sorry, not too tightly, if you ply it really tightly and you spin the singles really tightly, you end up with a yarn that is like stiff, kind of. And so if you only do one of them very tightly, I don't know, it just works better for me, but you might not like it that way. Do you have any tips, Courtney? She said my sock yarn usually turns out DK. If I'm doing a 3-ply sock yarn, I swear I am spinning like thinner than I think I need to. Sample it a little bit too. That'll really help. Hit the thumbs up, you guys, if you don't mind, especially for that story. Thank you. I'm really enjoying the tour. I haven't really spun a lot for a couple weeks, so it's been really nice. Alex said that's a great tip. As I'm also spinning my first sock yarn. Terry said trying to spin 1 hour a day. Wow, and work on my hexagon. Thanks, Ellen. Hello, Rox. I know Hope, right? I'm telling you. And the funniest part about it is that she was very chill about it. And she was like, if someone stole my car, they needed it more than me. She was super chill. And then there it is. Oh, Rox is getting ready to spin for today. What is your, oh, you already met your daily quota. What is your daily quota? Kristen's working on a gorgeous merino braid, but I might change tactics and break up the colors and spin a bit thicker. It's my first tour. Loving the sock yarn tips. I mean, the biggest one is sample. Do a little bit of a sampling. Because it also really depends on what fiber. Ooh, an ounce a day. What fiber you're using, because, you know, some are more squishy and fluffy than others. Joy said I chain ply sock. I sometimes chain ply. It depends on how I want the colors to come out. Spin thread thin. It will bloom when washed. Spinning alpaca silk right now for socks. Going to spin black next to do mosaic socks. Do you like alpaca socks, Joy? Francie said, I'm working through the hedgehog fibers advent. The 9 of fibers is fantastic, but everything is so bright. I don't even remember seeing it this year, Francie. I can't believe I didn't see it. Maybe I did though, and I just don't remember. But it doesn't have any memory, Joy. Do you find that the socks get like out of shape, I guess? Carla said, I'm enjoying spinning really early when I wake up because it's cooler in a house with no AC. Woo! Michigan summer. This summer, Carla. Holy cow. Hey, Evie, how are you? I think I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. I've already done my 20 minutes, but I'm going to go ahead and finish this braid or this section. Roxanne, I have 7.2 ounce ball of wine colored roving. That's a Shetland border Leicester fin cross. It's kind of sticky, so I ran it through the carder again and dizzed it off. Much easier to spin now. Like sticky or sticking together? Really, that's so interesting. Rania said, all this yarn chatting makes me want to pull out my new EEW 6.1. Do you like that, Rania? Have you ever spun on the 6? She said, I was almost about to yesterday, but took a nap. You need to sleep. But, uh-oh. It looks like you're saying, I don't think I'll be able to resist much longer. Welcome, Vima. Carlos said, amen, girlfriend, amen. I'm spinning about an hour a day. It makes a great start to my day. Okay. So it wasn't actually like lanolin sticky. Do we need a scooch? We do. Let's scooch it. I have found with roving and sometimes bats even that a card fluffs it up and I like it better to spin. Evie said I went to a workshop 2 weeks ago to learn how to spend some more. How to spend some more. Oh, spin, right? Now I need more fiber. Oh my gosh. Evie, you're singing the song of my people. I need more fiber. Thank you, Vima. Somebody had a big walk and now he's having a big nap. Nikki said I picked yarns with silk and nylon and bio nylon, etc. Stuff suitable for sock yarn with my World of Wool advent to make sock. That's fun. Oh, Helene, I did not know you were spinning cotton. That's exciting. I have a bunch in my stash. I haven't spun it in forever. It does hope. She said fiber equals life. It does around here. Hey, Laura. I believe they shipped your order today, Laura. I was keeping an eye on it because I thought it should have been shipped by now. And so I believe it just got shipped today. I think the holiday held, you know, things a day longer than they would have been. Ellen said my cotton seeds never sprouted. That's sad. Our Chris T has grown cotton a couple years, I think. Ronnie said, no, it's my first electric one. Only have Swedish antique wheels with tiny, tiny bobbins. So this was more efficient. It's easy. Even my 5-year-old could manage to start and stop for a snack of popcorn. Hi, Nicole. Oh, really? Vima, this is what got me spinning. I went to a local yarn store where I used to live, and they were doing like a demo. And this lady who just was attending the demo handed around a hank that she had spun, and it was so gorgeous. I was like, oh my gosh. And 2 months later, I was spinning. Kathy said, I figured out my goal for the tour, prep my fiber one day into roll eggs and the next day spin and ply. I'm using my vintage Ashford Traveler and doing mostly long draw. That sounds like a great goal. I'm surprised that they haven't expanded the rules of the official um, tour de Fleece to include prep. I mean, ours include that anything, but the official rules don't include prep, and I find it surprising. I mean, what's more like touring a fleece than prepping it? Hey, Maury. Trish, speaking of sock spins, how are your Dorset horn socks holding up after several years of wear since you've been spinning, using, and wearing them for a while now? Okay, I do not think I'm very hard on socks because I almost never get a hole in my socks. So let me start by saying that. I think I'm like, for whatever reason, very easy on them. I have not had a hole in a pair yet. And neither has John. If anything, he's a little harder on them than me, but we both have so many too that I think we don't wear them out very easily. Have you had trouble, or are you just curious because you want to try it? No felting. Nope. No felting at all. But I do wash them in cold and I do lay them out to dry. Do not put them in my dryer. So, if you treat them the same way, and I do not wash them on gentle, but I could. I have a hand wash cycle on my new washing machine, so but I don't. Courtney said my goal for Tour de Fleece is to just stash down so I can prep room for more fiber that I'm sure I will get at Wisconsin Sheep and Wool. I love that. Oh, Maury. Okay, curious. Oh, I was afraid maybe you had trouble because I've actually been surprised that a non-superwash wool is such a good sock yarn. You know what I mean? But they are kind of known for being difficult to felt. But I don't even super handle them carefully, like in the washing. I just put them in my washing machine. So a lot of people hand wash. They're wool socks. Getting close. Look at that. Oh, Vima, I'm telling you, it makes me sleepy. My dad used to watch me spin and be like, oh my goodness, it's like you're hypnotizing me. Mari said I'm spinning sock for my friend and I'm looking forward to trying the Dorset horn. I love it. Mary, that is such a good goal. I love it. You guys know this is not the place for the super intense competitive people. I mean, you're welcome if you're super intense and competitive. You're everyone's welcome, but you probably won't be that happy. I do not have a favorite, Kristen. For me, whatever yarn or fiber I'm in front of is usually my favorite right then. I really like Dorset horn. I love BFL, but I prefer superwash BFL just because BFL you have to be a little more gentle when you launder it, and it's probably not going to happen around here. And I really like nylon in it if it's yarn already, but I don't blend it myself. Oh, thanks, Hope. I try to have a good selection. Candy, I'm sorry. Yes, 31 minutes. Oh, I should have scooched again, it looks like. Oh, well. Okay, first ply. It's all spun. Oh, Connie, that's so nice. I hope so. I really do get to know people who come regularly. Truly. What's your question, Dainty? I don't have another bobbin here, so I can't even put another bobbin on, but I can take this one off. I can't remember which way to go. Here we go. Just curious how to handle any special advice, experience, etc. Okay. When you wash it, if you get it raw, you can wash it in cold, which is kind of nice. Um, Personally, I prefer to blend it with some wool because it doesn't have a lot of memory generally. Wakaya has more than Surrey, so that kind of depends too on which type you have. Um, but I mean, Surrey is like really long, fine hair. It's kind of strange. Oh, candy. Yeah, probably. Um, but you probably have Wakaya. It's much more common and it's fun to spin. It's really nice. I like to pair it with a wool though, but we're all different in our preferences. So I would say if you're kind of new to it, try a bunch of different things. Terry's eyes are much better. That's so great. Well, okay, it's you said you're worried you'll do something wrong. I think you're going to be just fine. Have you spun a lot of just plain wool before? Because it will, in the spinning part, behave very similarly to wool. And that is a really good blend, I think. 66 merino, 33 alpaca, except you're missing a percent. Candy said that's the best advice for sure. Just trying a bunch of different ones to see what you like best. Tina said I just did a blend of mohair, alpaca, and wool. It was amazing to spin. It's the softest yarn I have spun to date. That's fun. This does match my toenails really well, honestly. Oh, come on. I'm going to show you guys, but then I'm done for today. I'm really happy. It's very pretty. It's for a gift. Okay. I totally relate to being afraid of messing it up, but the truth is that you're probably going to do absolutely wonderfully. And you can't learn if you are like afraid of messing it up. So you just have to jump in and get in there. Thank you guys. The next batch will be done tomorrow morning. So I know a couple of you guys are waiting. Poor Susan's waiting. The post office destroyed her braid. I think they drove over it. Mary said I have 8 bags of Wakaya and it's so soft. I love it. I got 1 bag washed up and ready for the carder. It's got to be close, Tina. Or wait, did you already order one? No, you're waiting, aren't you, for the next batch? Anyways, I think so too, Candy. She said, thank you. I've been spinning and playing with it, but trying to educate myself as much as possible. Nothing will educate you as much as like playing with it. Cecilia's still plying. That's wonderful, though. All right, friends. Thank you for keeping me company today. I am having a lot of fun this year with this. Yes, Tina, tomorrow morning, check the website. It'll be there. I can't say it'll be there at 5:20. I was awake this morning posting the day 3, but it'll be there in the morning. Candy said, even, yes, I agree, especially cooking. You guys have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. I've got to look up the rest days and the challenge days because they'll be here before you know it. So I'll make sure I post about them. So have a good one, and I'll see you soon. There we go.